Carlo Ancelotti wants the title to have peace of mind in the renewal project started after the Champions League victory. Now Carlo Ancelotti is thinking about the renewal of the midfield. The unexpected departure of Casemiro accelerated the plan to give more chances to young players like Camavinga and Tchouaméni, in addition to making Valverde an absolute starter either in the midfield, in the attack, and, if they allow it, even in defense. While Kroos remains an absolute starter, Modric is undergoing a change in his game. He no longer plays as a midfielder who goes back to get the ball and is increasingly becoming a number 10 who enters the area and swaps positions with Benzema. Ancelotti knows that the Croatian, at 37 years old, is already in the final years of his parade on the field and that he is not easily replaceable. Now the Real Madrid of this season is a weaker team than the one that won the Spanish championship, made Ancelotti smoke a cigar with the Brazilians and played well in the Champions League. It is a much weaker defensive team and suffers many goals. Now, at the beginning of November, Inter Valencia is the top scorer with 12 goals in 11 games in the Turkish league. And the most curious thing is that he is not a starter in the team, but rather a substitute who is called up in the second half of the games. Finding the perfect midfielder or even a pairing of midfielders, since Kroos is in the latter stages of his career, is a big challenge. Camavinga and Kroos, when playing together, are able to give Modric more freedom to play as a midfielder. Ancelotti's solution was to put Valverde in as a winger who can close down the midfield. However, if the opponent knows how to attack and get more players in the middle, the same problem arises: one of the midfielders is overburdened. Since Kroos plays more at the back, when he presses up, the coverage is not always immediate, as was the case with the goal conceded against Atletico Madrid. If changes don't happen smoothly, they don't have to be necessarily painful. Real Madrid has exposed problems in the World Club Championship, which were evident in the loss to Barcelona. If you need to find the ideal midfield, young Brazilians can be the solution to many problems, many goals and great plays. Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and soon Endrick are part of the same renovation plan. Ancelotti found in the first one an ideal dribbler, who scored the goal of the title and had a great season, being sustained by Modric, who went down to mark by the right. Often Valverde entered to cover that sector and leave Vini more free, near Benzema. With a budget more than 10 times that of Flamengo and much richer than their semi-final opponent, Real Madrid arrives at the World Cup with the obligation to win for being so favorite. It is not the same leeway that Brazilians give to the competition, since it takes effort to win. But there is something more at stake. A special ingredient, to crown a renovation, albeit timid, which can make the most winning club on the planet even more hegemonic in the coming years.